Okay. Asking for the time again. Let's see if it... Let's see. Maybe something will happen. So 7:10, your favorite time of the day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 7:10 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 7:10 p.m.? I mean, it's 100% accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. What? I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. My goodness, the game continues to give you twists and turns that you do not expect, even when booting up. I'm so glad that somebody suggested to me, make sure you're recording when you start the game because things happen, and you guys were so right about that. Anyways, this video is going to continue off of where we left off on the last one. I kept trying to get to a reset point so that I could conclude one full video, but it just kept going and going. So I had to just finally cut it off at one point. If you could do me a huge favor real fast though, smack that like button. Let's get some more Stanley. I have to say, my original plan of possibly tracking all my different choices, I think it's out the window now. I don't know how. Even the music's turning sad. I wonder if we'll find some positive reviews to cheer him up before this is over. Maybe they'll make him happy. Can you read the one that's over there? No, it's another one that's kind of smudgy. It stinks. The fact that you have that short moment where you're jumping shows that you could jump in this game if they wanted you to.
What's this one got to say?
10 hours.
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
I'm scared to go push the skip button. We're back kinda in the office. Anything back here? Okay. Almost seemed like there might have been something back behind there.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up.
I'm not going to push it.
Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, until the end of time, at which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah,
Is he just repeating himself?
blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say, the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore,
I'm not going to push the button for a little bit.
On and so forth,
I'll fast forward for a little bit in the video just to see if anything changes, and slow it down if it does. If not, I'll stop it and then push the button. Okay, I've sat here and let this thing go for 10 minutes, and he's just repeating himself. Now, a game like this, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if you wait 30 minutes or 60 minutes, maybe something happens. I am by no means going to wait all that time, but I figured I'll at least give it 10 minutes to see if something happens, but it hasn't, so we're going to hit the skip button.
Nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations
The button
on the
came back
nature of
out.
choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
Oh no.
That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made,
I ain't waiting another
you
10
bring that
minutes.
choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your great gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That you are both making choices and not making choices. And
He does have a way of rambling.
And not affecting you at the same time by virtue of the fact that you both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think it has much more of a treatise vibe to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort of tone? It has a mouthfeel.
My
It is
goodness.
rich with ambition and history. Ambitious history, if you will. See, now you've gotten me going back to manifesto.
Oh no, he's going to
Heavens,
repeat.
At this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation frequently. I'm going to say each word back and forth in repeated succession until I become sick of one or the other, in which case the word I am not sick of shall be the victor. It is an unimpeachable strategy, Stanley. It's rescued me from disaster in countless situations. All right, here we go. Treatise, manifesto. Treatise, manifesto.
I'm skipping. There's no way I'm going to stay here for another 10 minutes.
Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review.
I was thinking the
or
same
at least
thing.
change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works. Perhaps that
The
would have
door's
been the
still not
smart
open.
thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely. Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not
He's
quite
making me sleepy.
No, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial.
It was
something
like
along
5
the
years
lines of,
old.
this game is the best
review.
game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality.
This is so weird. It's like just knowing that my decisions affect things. I keep wondering, it's like I try to take the path less chosen, like not hitting the skip button right away, but I feel like it's almost like punishing me for not doing that.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. How do we get out of here? Where did the door go? Wasn't there a door that led into this room?
Oh,
I
no.
don't feel quite certain that there was one here before.
There
How
was.
else would we have gotten into the room in the first place? I don't
back here now?
think one can enter a room without a door of some sort or a window or something like that. Do you see a window anywhere?
There's
a
nothing.
porthole? A sufficiently large crack in the wall? I'll take any of these. All I want is for us to move on and to please step away from the skip button, to go anywhere other than the skip button. There was a door here before, wasn't there?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I swear there was. Where did it go? Can you maybe just ram your way through a wall? Is there any possibility that you could, say, slam your body into the wall until enough damage is done for you to be able to leave? Please, I'll take any option at all. I'm asking you to work with me here.
I'm trying.
We need a door. We need a door of some kind. I can work with any kind of door as long as it can open and lead from one room to another. I'm going to step away for just a moment, and I'm going to try to find us a door. I don't know how exactly to remove a door and place it in a different wall, but I will find a way, I promise. You just need to not do anything. Don't press the skip button. Please, please, please do not press the skip button. Just wait here for me, and don't press the skip button. Got it? Yes, good. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm not gonna push skip button. I'll just keep recording, and I will either speed up the video to get to where something happens, if something happens, or I'll do a swoosh right here because nothing happens, but we'll see. It's just so weird. Okay, I've waited at least another 5 minutes. Nothing has happened. Part of me's like, just don't push it, but I'm pushing it.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button, and if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how long I'll be made to sit here. And more than anything else, I don't know how to stop you from pressing the button again.
Get me out of here.
I can't control anything in this room, Stanley. I can't touch it, and I have to believe.
I pushed it.
Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing.
At this point, I think skipping is what I'm supposed to be doing. We've lost all power.
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret.
Clock
stopped.
There is
only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months.
What is this ending? I'll wait just a second to see if he starts talking again. Has the narrator died? I think out of everything we've encountered so far, this has kind of been my least favorite encounter, because I don't like interrupting the narrator. I like to hear what he has to say, because that's part of the thrill of the game. But I feel like this one, they're deliberately making it really long and deliberately punishing you for deciding to use the button. I don't know. I mean, like, as of right now, all I could do is push it again. We'll see what happens. Oh, fire alarm's going off. Clocks fell off the wall. Kind of an ending is this? The button still works though, thankfully. I wonder at what point I'm supposed to just like exit back out to the main menu. Oh no, we'll keep pushing the button until something happens.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. Is
there a drip? There's a drip. There's a spill back here somewhere? I hear water. It's just so dark though. I can't see anything. Oh, it's right here. There's a leak right here in that pipe. Okay. Well, the narrator's still alive.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
The leak's getting worse.
End is never the end, is never the end.
I mean, at what point are we gonna be like flooded? There was the fire alarm going off on that one turn. Oh! I mean, I'd probably enjoy this a little better if I could see. It's so dark. You can't really see anything over here. There we go. Oh, our ladder finally got knocked over. What is this? It's starting to look a little bit like the Portal game. We got music playing and stuff now. This is actually kind of nice. Oh, did it all die? hear something out there. It's like we need a wall to fall or something for us to even get out of here. I don't think I want to know what that is. Oh no, our button's starting to fall over now. Oh. First, let's see if the button comes back out. Doesn't look like it is. Did we finally reach the end of whatever this one is? Oh yeah, remember it was raining and it looked like there was a bunch of water and stuff? What? I guess I just pick a direction and start walking? I can't believe this is the game we started. We finally made it back inside the office, but is this a reset? Or are we still in the loop that we had going? This is so nuts. Okay. I'm gonna go forward. Let's see what happens.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Starting out. New content. Oh. I have to go. I have to see it.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, gosh. There's just not knowing what to expect at all.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What? What? The end is never the end again.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
427. I like how they do that. Investor showcase? All right, yeah. Well,
calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe.
Haste the sequel.
Mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Dude, this does look sweet. I gotta admit. Stanley Parable 2, man. This does look next level. That's wild. So are we gonna come up to a decision of 2 doors? Oh, they're like electric doors. Automatic. They're back. 2 doors. My goodness. New content is out. New content point 2 is in. Old and busted, new and hotness. Boring sections of the chart, cool red section. This is so wild. I can't believe what's happening here. More TSP, better TSP, win-win, sequel, paradigm shift, brick and mortar, the color red. Okay, I gotta, anybody who's watched to this point in the video, have you ever found this ending? I mean, I guess it's not even ending, but have you seen this before? I seriously doubt, out of all the people who have played this thing across the world over all these years, I'm the first person to discover this. But I would love to know if any of you were like, oh my gosh, I've seen several playthroughs on this and I haven't seen this before. This is awesome. What? I was trying to read, but it's got something written on it. Concept art. Oh, concept art. Check out these logos. Man, this looks amazing. I'm gonna put all this work into this. Oh, 2 Stanleys. Okay, I can't interact.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Who took the red marker? Okay. So he doesn't really have a game plan yet for this, but sequels are good. Portal 2, Half-Life 2. Yeah, baby. Played both of those on the channel. Batman, Arkham City. I haven't played that. Divinity, Original Sin. Haven't played that. Doom 2. Nope. Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. Dark Souls. I haven't played any of the Dark Souls. That's what I considered maybe playing on the channel, but I hear those are tough. I don't know. Maybe they're too tough for me. I don't know. We'll see. My brother's played them all. He loves them. Every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. Just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. Oh, okay. It's the slogan of the song. You are the sequel. Can I raise this? This way to the show floor. I mean, this is impressive. He's got the red carpet laid out and everything. New features. Expo Hall. Can I get on the bus? No. Okay. This is insane. Wow. It's going to be hard to pick a thumbnail for this video, but I'm definitely picking something from this area because it looks sweet. And anybody who hasn't seen this area before be like, what is that?
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
What in the world is all of this? You could buy merch. Welcome to the showcase. I saw the new content. They're back, the 2 doors. This t-shirt is the best new feature. Okay, there's a door up there. What's it say? Reassurance bucket. Office decorations. Infinite hole. I don't necessarily want to get stuck in that. Hey, it's Stanley. Please no screenshots. My goodness, this is huge. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Jump circle. Infinite hole. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. New features, new content, no ideas. The new update ray traced more of the same, but in a good way, sequel to the 999. Red is the new orange. Okay. A whole new office. There's so much stuff. I want to see it all. I'm so worried I'm going to walk through one of these doors that's going to, like, shut me in. Hear your name in the game. Okay, let's check this out.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I want to try it. It's going to freak me out, though. It actually says my name.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go.
Right.
Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right?
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Sorry.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
It is, kind of.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim.
My goodness.
Do you feel it in your soul?
Or
Are
Jim.
you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I mean, let's go for it.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you! Do it again! Do it again!
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Oh, he did take it away. That's hilarious. Oh, okay, so he opened the doors back up. Okay. I thought, no, I don't get to go see anything else that was here. Okay, wow, Jim, man. A rough life.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
True. The reassurance bucket. My goodness, how much stuff. I mean, this is like a whole new game all in this area. Okay, let's check this out.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
This one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Okay. So I wonder if I would have chose the other one if it would have been the right balloon, or if you'd have just put the other one up. Okay.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on. A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Oh, really?
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
This is so random. Is the door open? It is. All right, I'm bringing it with me. I ain't putting it back. It's my bucket. I feel reassured.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Oh, gosh. All right, next we're going to go up these stairs I saw over here. Then we'll check out the other side of this massive place. My goodness. Epilogue, okay. Is it just like a viewing balcony? Oh, nope. Stairs keep going up over here. Free achievement. Infinite hole. Setting world champ. What's the free achievement? I want the free achievement. Free new easy achievement. Oh my gosh. This is just massive. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. All right.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
So there's a broken achievement in the previous one?
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
That's hilarious. I kept wondering if there was maybe some way to make it happen. Okay. Well, I thought for sure I was going to get me a free achievement there. That'd have been pretty fun. It just works. Not really.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh, look, here's a little map. Let's see what this says. Lower level. Okay, jump circle. Is it the same jump circle we did before? I don't think we've seen that one yet. Free achievement, the button that says your name, merch, setting world champion, Stanley, I got the bucket, office decoration, saw that one. Epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole. I feel like infinite hole is what's going to be probably what ends it. Oh, but it says E for exit. Okay, so that's the exit. Now, is that the same? I can't remember, but that little figure underneath the exit, I almost think that's the exact same logo that was used for exit in the Portal games. Let's check this out.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Oh, I wonder if there'd still be a number there if I hadn't used them all. That's funny to think about. Okay, let's go ahead and check upstairs, and then we'll check what's down there. It is hilarious. I'm just walking around with this bucket. Okay. Nothing really going on with that, it looks like. Must be another incomplete project, or maybe it's related to this down here. What's this door? Oh, look, he's added the balloons to all the pictures. Oh, that's awesome. I did almost pick that one, but that's funny. What is this? Time, depth, falling. I got a feeling I literally will be able to fall forever unless I exit the game or something. More hole, infinite, depth, space, question marks. It just keeps going. Alright, well, I'm bringing my bucket with me. It makes me feel more...
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I don't know if I want to jump in there. Okay. Can I look up?
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
What happens if I go in here again? Does he say anything else?
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley.
What?
I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom. Yes, I know, I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
That's hilarious.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
That's so funny. I actually just about pressed the G button when we hit the bottom. Okay, one more time.
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
Yeah.
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean,
really?
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Well, you know, at this point...
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
You know I'm going to do it again.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
They're coming up to the surface.
I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter.
I got a feeling.
There it is. The shame of my lies. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. How is this still appealing to you? Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
You said, how is this still appealing to you? Oh no. Teleport's not working.
Teleport button not working?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for.
Oh, no.
It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else.
Anything else.
Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
What? Is he gonna come back? What's gonna happen? What was that? I don't have a skip button. Oh, that's hilarious. Did he like close down the place? Oh, it's sinking. Oh no. Oh, this is kind of creepy. Music's cool though. It looks like the bucket's like falling in slow motion. F to change your perspective. What? I still got my bucket. How cool is this? Oh, this is really fun. F or G? Changing my perception. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Oh! I love puppies! Change yourself. We need to change the perspective now. Oh, not that one. 427. Okay, I like the puppies. I'm upside down. Oh yeah, Muscle Stanley. Error.
Stanley? Stanley! Oh good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodlepip.
What is this? What? I'm literally stuck in a hole that's like 2 feet deep. Oh, it started back over at Stanley Parable 2. My goodness. Oh, I have played this so much longer than I expected to tonight. Hope you enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments below if you are enjoying this playthrough and you like my idea of having like one long video of this every Friday. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching another one of these. Do me a quick favor, smack the like button. I'll see you on the next one.